So what do you do with the feeling then of being seen and like almost becoming too much? Because I mean, my whole childhood, and I've worked on that,
Give us more. Being seen by who?
Just, you're too much, please stop, you're too much, be quiet, you're too much, can you just not talk for 1 minute?
We don't think you're looking for joy. We think you went right to the cupboard where it's not ever even been in there, opened the cupboard, and brought out the most horrible parts of your life and said, show me joy over here, Abraham. Show me joy here. Right. Show me joy where I've never found it. Show me joy in the criticism of others. Show me joy in the confusion of people not understanding
but it's
that.
when I'm joyful that I feel that that's the energy. Like the joy was too much for someone that wasn't in joy. And so it's just allowing yourself to be in joy.
Now use your logic. Use your logic and tell us how logical what you just said is.
Well, it sounds to me like it's an opposite type situation where one is in and one is out.
Yeah. So if you're looking for joy, is that the conversation to have?
No, not of course, but that's the feeling. There's like you talk about a ceiling. Like I hit this feeling.
So you're telling us that when you're looking for joy.
When I'm feeling joy, I hit a level where all of a sudden the joy is too much.
Well, that's not possible unless you've introduced resistance and now your plane went off the runway off into the bushes.
Right.
So you didn't really have control of your joy the way you thought that you did.
Right.
You just repeated a behavior that never led you to where you wanted to be, and you did it again, which is all right, but let's do it different now. Right. So do you follow what happened there? It's easier to see it when you're not in the middle of it. So what's the purpose of your life experience?
Joy.
And what is joy? In technical terms, in Abraham speak, what is the emotion of joy? It is a manifestation that indicates alignment. It's a manifestation that indicates no resistance.
Well, it feels to me like when I'm in joy, I'm allowing. So I feel like I have an aligned position.
Allowing what?
Then
allowing
source
connection,
and flow, and I trust the universe. All right. And there's no efforting. There's nothing that needs to be done.
So when you feel that way and you hit that wall, what kind of things have been going on when that happens? You're bipping along, you're in joy, then you notice someone who's looking at you who doesn't understand your joy, who doesn't understand it. And now you've introduced their misunderstanding into your equation, and now you just blew a tire, and now you're off in the bushes. You didn't take off.
Because the condition of what they thought of
So
me.
you're going to just keep doing that every day? I'm joyful, you don't get it, off in the bushes. Okay,
right.
I'm joyful again, you don't get it, off in the bushes.
That doesn't
I'm
work.
joyful. Abraham, I keep being joyful, but I'm so misunderstood that I can't stay joyful. And we say, what has anybody else's awareness of you got to do with your joy?
Right.
Why are you introducing their misunderstanding into your understanding? You get this.
Right. What you think of me is none of my business is definitely...
So we're not pinning you to this. We're not saying, why do you do this? But why do you do that?
Yeah, exactly. Stop it. Stop it.
Why do you do that? Because it doesn't feel like joy?
No.
So why would anyone do something that doesn't feel good? Why would you keep doing something that doesn't feel good?
It must have benefited
Momentum.
me
No, it never benefited you. Not one time ever.
Good.
Why do
That's
you do
good.
something that doesn't feel good?
Well, you think that in the having or doing or being of it, you'll feel better. You're looking for relief.
Well, that's really a flawed premise, though, given what you now know. Think about in terms of the physics. Let's just talk the basics of law of attraction as you know them to be. Why do you keep doing something that you don't want to do? Because there's momentum. There's momentum that is encouraging it. So is the answer to try to stop the momentum in the middle of the momentum? Is that even possible? Think about everything you know about physics.
No,
that just causes explosions and crashes and burning and pain and suffering. That never works. So what's the answer? Start the momentum at another time when you have control over the momentum that you're starting.
Right. Well, it's like the high-flying disc
And get
concept
further down the road with it. And so what happens is you start it again, and you start it again, and you start it again, and you start it again, till you get going and going and going. And pretty soon, you're joyful, and somebody doesn't understand it, and you don't care that they don't understand because you've got so much momentum that their misunderstanding does not create a wobble in you.
Mm-hmm. Even on the topic of joy, where it's so...
On any topic, there are people who earn so much money, and there are people who criticize everybody that earns so much money. And do you know, there are people who earn a lot of money who don't care what you think? And do you know it's a good thing that they don't care what you think, or they couldn't earn a lot of money? Right. If they tried to understand your misunderstanding, they would not be in that place where they could receive what they want.
They'd be off in the bushes with the
Don't
plane.
relate to other people. Relate to your own vortex. Don't try to relate to every squirrely idea in the world. Hold yourself in a vibrational place that allows the ideas that are really what you're looking for to come to you. This was a really good conversation. You feel satisfied in it?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.